Five.
Finally happened after all of these months of telling you guys about getting in-state non-split shipments. I finally, unfortunately, got a split shipment of 48 items. So as you know, or may not know, for a while now, for a long time, for months, I've been sending in 49 item shipments because I was getting in-state non-split shipments. So we go to one warehouse in-state and it would be usually around $7 to $8 depending upon the weight of the box. But today I was doing my latest shipment and it was 48 items, and actually it was 49, but then I ended up having to take one out, but that's a whole nother conversation. And Amazon split the shipment between in-state of 26 items and out-of-state of 22 items. And out-of-state was all the way to Delaware. And remember, I live in California. So basically, as far as you can go, that one of 22 items cost me over $12. So that was pretty pricey per item, compared to what I've been doing what I've usually been doing for the last few months. And the 26 items was only $6 and change. That is unfortunate, but it was about $21 total for shipping for 48 items. So it's still under 50 cents per item, which isn't too bad, but not exactly where I want it to be, because usually I was getting around 16 or 17 cents per item to ship it in. So I'm not perfect. I'm not the luckiest guy in FBA or whatever you want to call it, because I finally got a split shipment even though I was sending in less than 50. So I don't know if this is going to become a consistent, this is going to become a trend, or this is how it's going to go, or if it's just a one-time thing. But I'm going to fool around with the numbers here. Maybe I'll try 25 and then check to see if it's splitting, and I'll try 26, etc., which is a pain in the butt, but I want to see if there's a new number that I need to be sending in order to get in state to one warehouse. It's not too expensive, but again, it's having to wait for the items to get there. It's going to take at least 4 days for the item to arrive at the warehouse. So it'll take probably 5 or 6 days, for basically a full week, for the items, those 22 items, to go live in Delaware. So that's the downside for me, aside from the cost, is I like to have my items get there immediately. The one that's going in state is probably going to be there. It's usually there within a day and a half. It usually goes live, unless for some reason it just gets stuck at the warehouse and they're not unloading it yet, which happens a few times, but usually not. Usually it arrives, it's received in full, and it's already live on the site. So we'll see. Have to tinker around with the numbers and see if it's a new number. If it ends up being like 25, then I might start doing really small shipments to get them in state, but we'll see. Because 25 is pretty low. Not very many items going in. I don't know if this has to do with upcoming back to school season, because I sent in a lot of school-related books that I found sourcing recently. So it could have to do with that. I don't know. I'm totally guessing here, because back to school is really going to hit within about a month or less, and maybe they're bulking up, all over the place, making sure they have enough of different types of school books. I don't know. Who knows? But it's just going to have to wait a while for those 22 items to get checked in. So hopefully it's not happening to you too much, but I just want to let you know that it did finally happen to me. And I knew it would eventually. I knew it. I just hope it doesn't stay like this. Hopefully I go back to in-state. But I want to check in with you guys and let you know that that is something that has happened to me now, so you're not alone. As always, remember, keep booking.